Beautiful day, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you live once again from Las Vegas. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm back to deliver your latest timeless collective channeled message from the Download series. So if you're here, it's by divine design. If it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Either way, make your choices and decisions responsibly today, because you'll always have the consequences and repercussions to pay. You have questions, I have answers. You can find those facts on my website, located in the title of this live. Raw, real, unedited, uncut, deprogrammed, sugar-free broadcast, because the only thing I'm sugarcoating around here is these nails. My information is also located below the video. All right. So we've pulled your alpha and omega messages. We pull them first. We read them last. Let's see what's the dominant energy for our reading today. This reading is for you if you've come across it, no matter when you've come across it. The dominant energy today is the Fool. It's showing me that you're trusting in the journey, honey. Yes, this is beautiful. Shout out to the Pretty Witch, our first commenter for the live today. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. Okay, so the Fool card, you're ready. You completed a whole cycle. You can go anywhere. What you gonna do with it, okay? It's opportunity here. 0 is the number of the Fool card. 0 to me speaks of infinite possibility, okay? Are you looking at infinite possibility? The Fool is also ready to take a risk, ready to take a gamble on life. I heard the bigger the risk, the bigger the reward, okay? So you got to be willing to bet on yourself. I heard to bet on yourself. From the Abukra, the message today, on the horizon, one of the most satisfying and exciting delights of your life to date. So there's going to be something in your life that is so exciting that to you, you will say, this is the best thing that's ever happened to me. I love it. This is a beautiful vibe. All right. I did see that the Play School flashcards wanted to come out. It's been a while since they've been in the reading. So we're going to go ahead and pull a spread for you from the Play School flashcards. And then I see us layering that. So let's see what's happening in the energies. What's the message? Let's go, Sky Daddy. What's the message that we have to share today for the love and peace and happiness? Try it at this time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So let's see. Now, remember, it's timeless. So whenever you find it, any day on the calendar, it doesn't matter when it was recorded. It matters when you hear it, okay? And some of you, whatever comes through here is going to be so significant to you intuitively that you will save this message. You might text a link to yourself or put it in your watch laters, or you might even build a playlist. Some of you will share this message because it's going to make that much of an effect in your life. Our first message out from the Play School flashcards is the 9 of Kites. 9 of Kites gives me 9 of Swords energy, and the 9 of Kites is the lighter side of that 9 of Swords energy. It's when something causes stress and worry, but like a kite, you let it fly. And that's empowering. The reason it's so empowering is because of the fact that when you give it up to the universe, when you just let it go, release worry, release stress, and then the universe can put its hands on it and do something with it. In church, they would say, bring your worries to the altar, and it all basically means it's like surrender the stress, surrender the worry. Okay, everything is happening for a reason. And people say that all day long, but if you believe that, you know how to release it, okay? Because you trust in the greater plan. Trust is a key word of the Fool, and trust is huge today. We also have the television. The television always speaks to me of programming. What are you tuned to? What is your dial set to? Is your dial set to stress and worry, Or is your dial set to everything is always working out for me? Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Yeah, everything is always working out for me. So that's important. Figure it out. Where does your dial set to? So, and there was something stressful, and have you raised your vibration about that? Choosing where you want to focus. What are you watching, baby? This television is not the one in your living room. This television is the mind. Where your mind is focused, where your energy goes, that's what grow. Hold on. Where your focus goes, energy flows, and that's what grows. Say it right. If you're gonna say it at all, can you say it right? Well, there's nothing wrong with saying it wrong. The point is to get it out. Even if you say it a little twisted, you can always adjust it later. You can correct it later, just like we just did. What's the problem? Nothing. Oh, okay, that part. Ooh, okay, Jenna, messages coming through. All right, so somebody, you've been in a little bit of a bickering battle back and forth with yourself. Listen, so that old mentality crept in. Be more happy that you realize the new self coming in. This igloo today spoke loudly. As soon as I saw it, I heard isolation. You've been feeling alone. It's cold out, baby. It's cold outside. Yes, honey, in Las Vegas, it's been cold outside, honey. I don't know where you're at in the world. Maybe you're not in a cold place. Either way, what this card is talking to me about today is not the cold, but it's talking about that isolationism with the letter I. I. Be with the I. Some people think that I'm in a thruple relationship because my Instagram handle is divine thruple, but that's because they don't understand that the divine thruple is me, myself, and I. Okay, my ride or dies, my main team. Okay, so there's that energy here. It's a good time for you to find your own divine thruple. Get in tune with that, me, myself, and I. Okay, isolation right now, anytime that you're sitting in solitude, is a hidden blessing for you. One second. I need some more of this coffee. I don't need it. I have it. Okay, there we go. There we go. There's a little bit of delay in saying it the right way. I don't need it. I have it. I'm having some more of this coffee, okay, because I have it. It's here. It's mine. I don't need it. Needing means I don't have it. What do you need? I heard nothing at all because I have everything I need. Okay, I have everything. Okay, so there's a message. What's going on here? We have the 8 of paintbrushes, and it always looks like the 8 of Wands. How better depicted the 8 of Wands? Okay, so here's the thing. Somebody here, you're experiencing sort of a creative block at this time. Or is it that you have the creativity, you've got the idea, but you're trying to discover the means? If that's so, then this isolation is a perfect time for you to stop worrying about how the means to create that idea shows up, but rather sit in the energy. In other words, concoct the movie in your head, watch it and feel it. I don't know what movie it could be for you. Maybe August Rush, maybe it was Dumbo. I'm not sure what movie it was. Somebody just watched any of these movies. Okay, but it got you all emotional. Selena, oh my gosh, I just saw the way my daughter used to cry every time Selena got killed when we would watch the Selena movie. So these movies, they elicit emotion from us. We get caught up in them emotionally. Okay, so can you create the movie of your success and get caught up in it? Don't even, in your movie that you create in your mind, you don't want to get caught up in who and how shows up and all that stuff. Just play the part of the movie. We're going to play the end of the movie. The end of the movie, the part where you're celebrating the success, okay? And oh my God, you're crying tears of joy because it's so happy it finally happened. What was it? It's been on your heart. I have everything I need. That's right, baby. Let's see what else. Okay, what you got? You have the ball. The ball. I heard somebody wants to play ball with you. Okay, the universe. This is interesting. Okay, so when you have that thought, Kevin Trudeau has a series. It's a 12-part series. Can't recall exactly the name of it on YouTube, but it's a 12-part series. It's a discourse that he gave at some sort of convention. I don't remember. Very pricey. Anyways, point of it was he talked about the power of thought. So before we say it clearer, slow it down, put it in linear form for me, please, because I'm talking to linearly based people right here. I know everything's happening all at once. I know we can get the idea, boom, just like that, but we got to put it into words, and that's one after the other. So let's communicate that way today. Thank you. Now, when there's a radio signal, for example, let's say you're getting into an elevator in a building, a tall skyscraper, right? You might lose your phone signal. Why? Because the radio waves cannot travel through the density of the steel, the brick, the concrete, whatever it is, and then the additional steel that surrounds you with the elevator. Why? Because these things are so dense, and the size of the frequency for those radio waves to make your cell phone work in the elevator. If it works, good job. If it doesn't, it just doesn't get through. Okay. And now here's the thing. If you go deep enough into the earth, into some sort of cave or something like that, guess what? There's none. There's no radio waves. There's no signal. You lose connection. Get far enough out into the wilderness on a road trip, you lose signal. Why? Because there's no receptivity there. These radio waves only travel so far, and they can only go through so much density. Well, here's the beautiful part of thought. If this ball, the literal size of the ball, some of you are watching me on the big screen. That's funny. Okay. So if the literal size of this ball was literally representing the size of radio frequency, human thought frequency, and they want me to do this, in comparison to the size of the ball, would equal the tip of this pen. If you can even see that on the screen, it's a little tiny dot. Why do they want that comparison in front of your eyes? Because the size of human thought frequency is so minute, it can traverse the entire universe in a split second. This is why where your programming is matters so much. Now, the cool thing about the universe is it doesn't know if that movie you're watching is real or fake. It doesn't know if you're really having that experience or not. And here's the thing. If you're feeling it according to the universe, it is. If you're thinking it according to the universe, it is. And that's enough. And so other co-creative components that match that show up. And when you have thought, when you have feeling, when you speak it out, when you allow yourself to get engulfed in the emotions of it, that energy traverses the entire universe instantly. Now, the longer you can hold it, the more you're going to draw that energy in and attract it. Here's where some of us get caught up, though, is in the idea that when in the attracting of it, any barriers that exist within us to allowing the reception of it must be removed. So let's say the movie you're playing is your happy ending in your romantic experience, finding that perfect partner. That's the movie you're watching, right? You're creating this movie where you and your partner have been together for 15 years and you've created a business together and that's thriving. And now you're going on your 15-year anniversary, celebrating 15 years in business. Your children are now, 12 and 13 years old, and they're staying over at grandma's house, and you guys are going to go take this worldwide romp for your 15-year anniversary. Somebody here, 15 years is a big deal because that number just came through. Okay. Somebody's a Capricorn. Okay. Seeing all of this energy. Here's the thing, though. By living in the end moment of it, the universe fills in all the blanks to make that happen. So if your big thing is, well, I want to create this, I have this product, and I want to get it out to 1 million people. I created a product. I want to sell 1 million of them for $1 so I can make $1 million. Okay. So maybe in your visualization, in your movie that you're watching, you might see that that movie plays from the place of, well, that product was a hit. Not only did it do 1 million, we sold 10 million of them for $1. So what's our next $1 million project that we're going to sell 1 million of for $1? And so now in the movie, in your mind, your team is all excited about playing with the idea of the next $1 million hit. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to the finished experience of it. Now, this is why our memories that we focus on are so important. If you're going to look back in nostalgia with memories, honey, you want to make them ones that feel great, ones you want to recreate, because that's literally what you're doing. So your mind is constantly pushing a button of creativity, pushing the button of creativity. The ball just turned into a button. Did you see that? Pushing the button of creativity. But what is it that's being created? If you're sitting in unpleasant memories, you're not going to be pleased with what you're recreating. Is it empowering choice to make, to sit and decide that I'm going to focus on this experience here and now, okay, or even in memory that is fulfilling, okay? I love the way this chair feels under my booty. I love that I can sit here cross-legged or put my legs down. I love that I have this table. So gratitude, good feelings, things we appreciate, what we want more of. Okay, the universe receives that signal, and the longer we hold that signal, the longer we hold that feeling, the longer we hold that thought, that point of focus, the more the energy is drawn to it. Abraham Hicks says 60 seconds. 60 seconds is all you've got to hold it for the energy to begin to rush towards it. So what happens if you hold it for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes? Bashar says in 15 minutes, things really have gotten moving. Okay, so let's see what else came out here. We have the bat. Swing, batter, 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 swing. You got to shoot your shot, baby. You got to go for it. You are up to bat, baby. You are up to bat. You are up to bat. Shoot your shot. You got that video on your mind to create? Create it. You got that creation on your mind to create? Create it. They said you got an idea and you heard you should just take it around and tell everybody about it until it sells. Do it, you know? What is it? It's time to shoot your shot. All right, let's see what else. One more card, please, and thank you for our spread today. What's the energy? All right. Ooh, the diamond. The diamond came out. Okay, it's a green diamond. Okay, we got the bat. So this looks like a home run, honey. It looks like a home run. It looks like diamonds. It looks like diamonds. It looks like success. The home card also showed the house. Okay, so we're gonna put that back because it was meant to go back, but it did flash itself. And these are flash cards. They're flashing. Okay, flashing, flashing, flashing. Lights, 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 lights. Okay, 8 cats below the deck are telling me that your intuition has showed you what to do, but you've been looking at, I don't know how, or you've been looking at, I don't have the means, or you've been looking at some sort of restrictive energy around this idea that your intuition has revealed to you. If it wasn't totally possible for you, you would not have gotten it so strongly as you did, but you got it. It came with the surge of energy. It came with the knowing. It came with the conviction inside of you. So it's time to shoot your shot because, honey, you're going to hit the diamond on it. You're going to find your diamond. And the green diamond, green is the color of earth, and earth is the energy of solidity. It's the energy of materialization. It's the energy of, it is in the physical realm. Okay, this matters. This truly matters. One moment, please. One moment. All right. This is me responding to me shooting my shot. So I shoot my shot. I shoot my shot every day in some sort of way. Okay, at least a little bit today. Some days more than others. Okay, but you shoot your shot. Go in the direction you can. Even if you're by yourself. Even if all you have is your own divine throuple. You know, if you knew you'd be successful, which we now do because we have the green diamond here. The green diamond here is talking about success. If you knew you would be successful, what's the next step you would take? If you haven't taken any yet, what's the first step you would take? There's the energy here of trust as you take these steps. as you shoot your shot. Okay. Let's see what we have. All right, here we go. Show me the message. Let's get deeper. Let's search God. What's happening for the love and peace and happiness? Draw here at this time. By divine design, what do you have for me? Please and thank you. Show me the Nine of Swords. What's that Nine of Swords? Nine of Swords is Four of Cups. And this card says luxury, luxury, luxury. Okay, so I want to be a billionaire so freaking bad. Buy all of those things I never had. Okay, but listen, are you reflecting that internally? Somebody, listen, sometimes you might want to be something or be somewhere, but it's so much easier just sitting on your sofa like a loaf of bread. Okay. Why? Because, to become that which you wanted to become is going to require you clean up the mess in front of you. Okay. And that's what we were talking about, where any type of obstruction between you and this wish fulfillment is gonna come up. Anywhere where your energy doesn't support it, doesn't believe in it, doesn't allow it, doesn't accept it, all that will come up in you so it can be cleared. It must be cleared, or you can't be a vibrational match to that what you've asked for. So there's a process to this, people. There's a process. You don't just say, oh, I want my perfect partner and this and that. Well, honey, if you want a perfect partner, you're going to have to become the perfect match to the perfect partner. Because you're always going to be a vibrational match to that which you are having. You want to have more, you want to have better, you're going to have to release anything within you. It could just be a core belief. This is, I don't believe in money being a positive thing. Money is evil. If you have that, honey, you're going to have to work on that belief before you can be that billionaire. Okay, because you don't want to be an evil person. Okay, so you want to have that perfect partnership, but you're not a loyal person. Your perfect partner, you want somebody that's loyal to you. I mean, unless your perfect partner is not loyal to you, I'm just saying, if you want a perfect partner who's loyal to you, you're going to have to be the perfect partner who's loyal. This is the way it works. So life is going, when you ask for what you wanted, spirit is going to use this human experience to train you to become the vibrational match to what you asked for. So be careful what you ask for, because honey, you are asking for work, baby. Work. But life was not meant to not work. If you sitting in a lazy state of being, not willing to do the work, then don't be surprised if shit don't change. You can choose that. You have that right. God is not going to get mad at you. Ain't nobody going to get mad at you. There's people doing this all day, every day. And you know what? We don't mention them. We don't talk about them. They don't do too much. It's great. They sit right where they've been. And then they hate on those who do it. These are the people that want to be a billionaire so freaking bad, but they hate all the rich people. They hate the people with the wealth. Oh, man. They spent $45 million on what? That was stupid. Blah, 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 blah. You know what? How would you know? You don't know nothing about $45 million. Okay, you know what I'm saying? It's that type of energy. If you are wanting to do so, you're going to have to put in the work. Boom, the lover shows up. What are you programmed to? Okay, right now you are now. I love this. So in the past, you could have had some fear about this thing that you want. You could have been tuned to exactly the opposite of what you want. But with this Lovers card, I just had the hugest sense of deja vu, you guys. This Lovers card right here, you are now finally and beautifully, after a lot of work that made you clean up a lot of messes. Did you wake up and clean up a mess? Did you wake up and wash a sink full of dishes, or clean up your room, get all the laundry off the floor? I don't know what it was. You have cleaned up your mess and you are attracting that which you have asked for with this Lovers card. You are focused on the change you want to see, the change you want to be. This is beautiful. So you're seeing connections coming in. You're seeing the materializations show up. All right, let's see what the igloo. Show me the igloo. Show me. So you have this isolation period. Show me more about that. What's with this isolation period? Yeah, so you're attracting from a different place now. All right, 6 of Cups. So interesting. This isolation period has to do with the 6 of Cups, pleasure. All right, so there's somebody here who by themselves would get in a lot of stress and worry, okay? And anywhere where this is related to the past, these issues have come up during this isolation period. Some of you, the isolation period, you already went through all those issues from the past and stuff like that. And so here you are looking now more intentionally on the things that bring you pleasure during your isolation. Some of you do have a loved person in your life and you're spending time and a lot of physical pleasure with your person. That's fantastic. But most of you, this is not with another person. This is you with your divine feminine and your divine masculine, spending a lot of time on your own, getting real intimate with one another. What do I really want to do? What excites me today? What lights me up today? Bashar talks a lot about excitement, following the path of excitement. Yeah. What's that man's name? They said, follow your bliss. Following your bliss is a beautiful way to do this. One moment. Six of Cups energy is talking about, and then I love that there's an interracial couple shown here because it's actually talking about light and dark energy. So there's this blending happening while you're in isolation, blending aspects of the self, the divine feminine, divine masculine aspects, blending the light and dark of the self. Okay, the blending of you with you, the duality of you becoming whole, becoming one, taking those ideas, putting them into action, taking those feelings and working through them and molding it all into something more. Okay, let's see what else we have for you with this 8 of paintbrushes. What do we have with the 8 of paintbrushes? We have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, Wheel of Fortune with the 8 of paintbrushes. So again, there's been feeling like this, there's this block to the energy, right? With the Wheel of Fortune, this is saying that this creative energy, what I'm seeing is a dam reaching its capacity. In other words, I'm seeing energy, a storehouse of energy that's being built up, and exploding out once it's finally. So it's like this period of being alone is to help you build up all this energy in pleasure, build up this power of this divine union that's going on within, and to be able then to overflow it out into our experience. Yes. So let me see what else we have with the ball. Show me the ball. We have the Star in reverse. Is this for somebody here? This is your destiny that is yet to unfold. That's what I see here. The destiny that has not yet happened. There's a destiny here that has not, that's that star shine, that's that fame, that's that success that hasn't happened yet. That's okay. It's okay that it hasn't happened yet. It's going to happen when it's meant to happen, and it will happen. But we have that opportunity now to align with it, because this is what turns the page. Okay. This is what turns and shifts the energy. Okay. Let me see with the bat. Show me the bat. We have the 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. It says gains. Okay. It did come out in reverse, which is very interesting to me. that it came out in reverse. Okay, so you got to shoot your shot. Nobody can do it for you but you. The other thing is I want to mention that this 8 of Wands energy with swiftness flipped over, but it stayed in the deck. So I'm gonna put it back where it flipped over at. Here's the thing though, the gains in its in reverse, shooting your shot. This is literally telling you have to invest in yourself. You have to invest in yourself. You got to invest. This is a personal investment of energy. And what I love about it is when she's upside down, it actually looks like she's upright. And you can see, where is she? She's in the freaking hot tub. She's got cucumbers over her eyes. She got her hair up. She's chilling. She's vibing in the hot tub, man. So how do you do it? It's not by the physical action like you think it is. It is by investing that energy in yourself, in your peace of mind, in your pleasure, okay? In the physical realm. This is you on your own doing it, okay? Outcome energy. And we have the 10 of Wands, oppression. And there is somebody going to jail. Wow. 10 of Wands. Okay. Let me see why this is coming out. 5 of Swords is in the bottom of the deck. Okay. There we go. So 5 of Swords. It says defeat on 5 of Swords. That's self-sabotage. This is that self-sabotaging agent of yourself being incarcerated. No longer able to roam freely in your experience. 10 of Wands is the end of struggle and difficulty. Why? Because the convict is put away, baby. Yeah. And that's why you get to read the home run. One moment. All right, so I want to look, if that's the experience, I want to repass this again. One second. All right. So what had happened was I created some content that has got me busy, and I could use the busy that pays, and I'm using the busy that pays. So I'm paying attention to that in between. Thanks for sticking around. If that was for you, to anybody who left, that's okay. I'm gonna do what I do. And if a message matters to you, you're gonna stick around with me anyway. So let's see what we have. Situation. Somebody here didn't want to do the work. Somebody didn't want to do the work. They were being lazy and slovenly. What the fuck does slovenly mean? I don't even use that word. Where the hell did that word come from? Let me just look it up. Is that really a real word? Slovenly. It shows up. Slovenly. Negligent of neatness, especially in dress and person. Habitually dirty and unkept. Slovenly. So not good. Okay. Somebody's being habitually lazy and slovenly. Now the act is being cleaned up. Maybe your energy was habitually slovenly and lazy. Maybe you were in the energy before that used to keep you like just waiting for somebody to come clean up after your ass. Somebody, that was it. You were waiting, rescue me, for somebody to come in and do it for you. Yeah, no, we're not doing that today. You're not doing that no more. Now you're in this attractive energy. Okay, now you're in this attractive energy and the mess is being cleaned up. You wanted something, you aren't a match to it, you've become a match to it, and in order to do that, you had to clean up the mess. Now you're attracting from a different place. Now you're attracting from a more empowered place. Now you're attracting things that you actually want to be with, and you're tuning your programming to, instead of somebody else come and do it for you, how can I do for me? Again, the Lovers is looking a lot like that Six of Cups, and it's definitely looking a lot like that the melding and the harmonizing of the divine feminine, divine masculine aspects, where, yeah, you receive the divine idea, but now you take action on it instead of just sitting there like a lump on a log, like sliced bread on the couch that ain't good for nothing. What good is sliced bread on the couch? Take it to the kitchen, make yourself a sandwich. Now you got something to eat. The couch is meant for you to relax after a long day at work. Okay, somebody needed to hear that. Not to just be there all day long. What? Okay, Wheel of Fortune. There's something to do in this world. You want the world to be interactive with you? Are you being interactive with it? Okay. You want yourself to show up for you? Are you showing up for yourself? Oh, you want others to show up for you? Do you show up for you? Why you expect somebody else to do for you what you wouldn't do for you? And then I heard, what you won't do for love. You tried everything, but you don't give up. In my world, only you. Let me do for love what I would not do. All right, let's see this message. Show me more. This is Nine of Swords, please. We are layering. What's the message? All right, here we go. The Hangman. Yeah, a new perspective was needed with that Four of Cups. Yeah, sitting around just waiting, looking on the phone, watching TV, being slovenly, filthy, unkept, untidy, disorganized, too afraid to get into action. Maybe something really had you down and out. Well, if you went through that period, well, go on ahead. Then it's okay to go through the period, but we're not going to live like that forever, are we? So you maybe they let everything fall apart for a minute because you was going through something, but it's time to get your butt back in action. Yeah. See, you were that Five of Cups came out with. They said put it back. They said because that is not the next card. So that's what it was. There was some sort of sadness. You went through something emotional. There was a period you needed to be sitting in your own mess so you could get sick of it. That's what I heard. If you sit in your own mess long enough, you gonna get sick of it. It's going to get on your nerves so bad, you're going to get sick of it. Sit in your filth. Sit in your stank long enough, you're going to go get up and wash your ass. Okay, let's see. And now we have the Two of Swords. So here's Two of Swords. You could be saying, I don't see it. I don't know. I don't see it. Watch out for saying, I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see how. Watch these words. Okay, so I'm getting a different story that wants to come through. We talked already about spirituality. They want to bring this down a little bit more to earth. There's somebody here. Okay, there was a situation where you were with somebody, okay, you started to have a different perspective of it. You said, oh, I don't like what's happening to my energy. Well, I'm sitting in the energy with this person while I'm bringing close to this person. Things just don't seem to be working out. It seems like I don't have something to do. It seems like maybe you feel like you're getting lazy, stuff like that. They don't seem to be working out. Okay, so while that's happening, now there's a choice, there's a decision. You let it go. You know what? That's not healthy for me. I'm letting that go. Yeah, the Death card in reverse. And the Ten of Wands is here in reverse. So there you go. I'm gonna put that Ten of Wands back because I only wanted one card for each position. We'll slice it right into the middle. All right, Death card in reverse. Yeah, during this time, this is about you. Getting over. So once you separate from the situation where there was a slovenly connection, an untidy, unhealthy, unclean connection, whatever that meant, okay, no matter what type of connection that was, there's this processing period. You got to do it on your own. There's this period where somebody here, you had to move to your own home or back home or remove them from your experience some sort of way. You've gone through a change. You can only go through this change by yourself. Some of you, it did mean getting by yourself. Maybe you still completely in interaction with certain ones, but now you live by yourself instead of with them. That's also here too. Let me see more. Show me the Eight of Wands. Thank you. We have the Ten of Cups right on the Wheel of Fortune. Love that. So here's the thing though. How do I have this experience not just by myself? How do I make this experience work with other people? Okay, so again, I see somebody who's having challenging processing the ending of some sort of love connection. It could be in family, it could be in romance, it could be a friend. Okay, somebody here is gone out of your life. Why? Because you had a different perspective. You started realizing like what's happening in this situation is not good. This is not healthy. It's toxic. It's getting dirty up in here. And clean that shit up. So that's what you do. Okay, let me see what else. Show me the Ball. And that's the World. Okay. Yeah, so you are the one that has ended this situation and they are moving on, okay? Yeah, it's time for them to move on. This is your level up, this opportunity. Everything that's changing in your life right now, everything that's left is part of your level up. It's part of your up leveling. It's part of your raising vibration and improving your situation. Let me see what else. Show me this bat energy. Find out some more. I heard you're looking for a higher level of partnership. Okay. We have the Chariot, overcoming challenges and difficulties. Now you're on victory road. You take decisive action. You're not sitting around waiting for somebody to do it for you. You clean up your own mess and you get up out of there. Okay. Somebody, you just had to get out of Dodge. Somebody drives a Dodge Dart. I don't know who you are or why you're still driving a Dodge Dart, but okay. Somebody mama drove a Dodge Dart and you're thinking about how she got away and now you're making your clean getaway. I heard getaway, clean getaway energy, the Knight of Cups. You know what? They're definitely going to appreciate you in your absence because they are going to want to come back. Baby, come back. Don't you know I need you, girl? There is something and I just can't live without you. Well, that's your problem, not mine. That's what I heard. Yeah. Because the situation was unhealthy for you. The Magician. I heard the end of manipulation. I heard it wasn't even them manipulating you. You manipulated the heck out of yourself. You manipulated the heck out of yourself in this situation is what I see. Somebody here, the thing is you want to, you have an intuitive hit right now. You want to make a move. Maybe you're moving across the water, moving across the world. You're changing your world. You're changing your arena. You're changing your career field. You're changing your lifestyle. You're changing your tax bracket. I heard that. Hey, change that tax bracket. I heard I'm so excited to pay all these taxes. If you're excited to pay more taxes, you're probably going to have more taxes to pay, which means you're going to have the income to support that and to call for that, right? Some people here, I heard that you needed to hear this, is some people here who are wanting to be a millionaire, wanting to be rich or something like that. But the fact of the matter is your hate for the idea of paying for your taxes is part of what is fucking you up. If you don't want to pay the taxes, that is going against your wealth consciousness, just so you know. Okay. That energy is here as well. Somebody didn't want you. You made a decision to leave that alone. Okay. Because you learned from the past not to mess with it. The thing is, you know that you and this person could be very happy together. I see an Aquarius person, you blocked them out. They don't want you like that. Okay. Well, I'm not finna play this game with you, even though I know that we could be really happy together. You go ahead and you move on. And guess what? Some other interest is going to show. Some other interest shows up. You're not going to be, you might have been wanting to know, when I leave this person, what's going to happen. You're not going to be alone. No, you will not. Okay. More romantic interest shows up. You keep your cup of love. You keep moving forward to live another day, honey. Yes, you will. Somebody here having different ideas about wealth and luxury. Okay. Having different ideas about, about what wealth means and what rich people are and about what rich people do with their money. There's something here about that I'm intuitively hearing, that if I had a lot of money, I could do a lot of good with that. Okay. So we're going to stop judging the people that have a lot of money and be excited about the lot of money part of it, so that you could have the lot of money to do the lot of good with a lot of money. That matters. Okay. Because the judgments against those who has a lot of money is not going to allow you to align with it. Okay. So that energy is here as well. In that experience, you stop focusing so much. If you're in this experience about the whole having a lot of money thing, one of the things you stop focusing on so much is love relationship. I see somebody, you just stop focusing on love relationship right now because that just hasn't worked out so well for you. Instead, your focus has shifted on how do I get to the world? How do I communicate with the community? How do I gather from the universe that's available for me all the resources? And you're taking decisive action to get it. You're getting those gains. It's happening for you. Yes, absolutely. Yes. All your steps are guided. Okay, things are coming through. All right, they want me to upright this card. Yeah, you're going towards your goals. You're going towards your gains. You're going towards winning. Okay, you're moving in that direction because you're taking the chance. You swing that bat, baby. All right, let's see what else can you show me in this experience. Got a whole nother deck of cards ready to go here. Show me that 9 of kites. The 9 of kites. We have the 8 of swords stuck in the head. 9 of kites. Anywhere where you were stuck in your head. I just heard you ask an empowering question. You asked the universe, okay, what's here for me to see? How do I make this happen? What's available to me? What resources do I have? What is the fear attached to? Okay, something along the lines of those questions already been asked. Where is my breakthrough? How do I break free? Something along these energies. Okay, show me the television. Show me the television. Strength in reverse. Okay. Well, first off, you got off of a certain channel, and there's something about surrendering to what is happening right now. So part of what was revealed is you got to make peace with where you're at instead of trying to control so much where you're at. You got to accept that where you're at is exactly where you're supposed to be. And if you're not where you're supposed to be, how can you ever be where you're supposed to be? If you're not right in the perfect place at the perfect time, then how will that ever align? You got to understand that right now is a perfect place, a perfect time where you're at. No matter what the situation looks like, it's perfect because it's what's eliciting the desire from you. It's what's motivating the actions, and it's what's moving you into the energy and the place that you choose to be. All right, let's see. In regards to the igloo, show me the igloo. We have the 7 of Cups. This time alone, meant to help you open up your minds to the options that are available to you. Yeah, you have options. This time alone is meant to help you receive those options. It would be an excellent time to do quietness, stillness, meditation, prayer, affirmation, journaling, automatic writing, drawing. I heard some out here, it will be really beneficial if you could draw yourself in that ideal situation, or draw the experience. What does it look like? That outcome. Again, another way of formulating that movie, quote unquote movie, in your mind. What else? What else can you show us? And then we have the 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles is talking about timing. Oh my God, I gotta wait some more. Yes, because you generate the energy first. The energy culminates, and the energy in its culminations, what turns into physical materialization. That everything you're looking at in your physical world today is the shit that yesterday's point of focus took. Okay, in other words, it's a natural side effect of your point of focus that had been held. So if you hold the point of focus now for where you want to be, for where you want to go, for what you'd like to see, guess what? That is the eventuality. It must be. This is how it works. You draw the energy from the universe, the thought, the feeling, the point of focus. The longer held will draw the energy from the entire universe, okay, towards you and that creation. And then you just got to release and let it be, okay? The Hermit. It's a solitary journey, and honey, that gets old. I heard that gets old, but does it? Does it really? It's really always that way. If you understood that everything in this world is all a reflection of what you are. I saw this video that was talking about how really you're the only one in the world. Everyone else is not even real. They're all just mirror reflections of some aspect of you. So in this situation, you're not so. I love that this Hermit is focused with the eyes closed. He's got headphones on. He's alone. In other words, I'm choosing the programming I take in. I'm not focused on what's outside. I'm focused on the world that I choose to see. I'm focusing on that, okay, and where that's showing up, okay, and I'm taking this journey and letting that call me. I hear, and I'm letting that call me. It's an intuitive calling. You've got to be in intuitive, receptive mode in order to hear that calling, in order to move forward on what you should swing your bat on. Again, did you get a intuitive nudge to write that book, to make that painting, to deliver some food that you cooked to someone, to make that content, to create that thing? Do it, okay? Five of Wands. Of course, there's going to be challenges on this path, but Spirit will guide you through all of them. So that way you can align more with what you're choosing. The Hierophant. This is how spiritual law works on planet Earth. You can get with it or you can get without it. Okay, that's just it. You can get it with it or you could get it without it. Here's the thing: get it without what? Get it without the intentional use of these laws. Either you can use these laws intentionally, or you could pretend like you don't know shit, or you could act like it doesn't happen, and it doesn't change the fact that this is how things happen on Earth. You could get privy to using this energy and these techniques with intention or not. It's your choice. In this experience, I see somebody who's doing it, and I see, yeah, there are going to be challenges, and there's going to be a lot of things that come up. You're spiritually guided to get through all of them, and if you stay on this path, on the horizon, one of the most satisfying and exciting highlights of your life to date, something fantastic is being created. And it's through you, and it's based on what you're focused on, what channel you're tuned to, what programming you're looking at. Okay, so we're going to get into your alpha and omega messages now. There's a post on the community tab. Send me $1 or more. There's a post on there though that tells you how you can partake of a live personal reading opportunity that I have coming up. The exact date will be determined by that list. When the list grows, that's when I'm going to do that video, and I will post that video when it goes live in those comments on that thread, so you'll know. Okay, but yeah, get in that. Go to the community tab. Send me $1. Just send me $1 because I deserve it. All right. Review and contemplation, judgment card. You've accomplished a great deal in your life, and you have much to be proud of. Now it's time to decide what's next. As you contemplate the past and the present, you'll get clear on your divine life purpose. Don't be distracted by conventional thinking. Be the real you. With that, we have Dear You. Even though life seems now to be moving full steam ahead, it's a time to rest. Allow ideas to flow through you and take root in your heart before they reach your mind. Honor this process by becoming empty to allow for inspiration and the magic of dreaming. You might feel lazy or unproductive, but we know better. Just as sleep is a way to recharge before renewal, so are you in a time for dreaming. In this powerful process of co-creation, your soul merges with spirit in a profound way, so you can receive your music directly from source and play your part in the symphony of life. You are being invited to bear witness to the great creation and tune in to what others can't hear. We have so many dreams to share with you in the sacred and the invisible. Don't worry, we'll wake you when it's time to return with a new dream. No need to set an alarm clock. Loving you always. So with all that being said and done, I'm so thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. 감사합니다. Gracias. Later, baby. And that's all, folks. And I'm out.